You're my long-lost second Irish brother.
It's weirdly Irish, isn't it?
It is.
Is Henry more of an Irish name than Quinn?
I think.
Is this my secret
maybe?
identities of Henry?
No, I thought Henry was like a
Henry O'Quinn.
Henry O'Quinn. Henry O'Quinn. That's it. That's what it is. Okay, how's it going, everyone?
Good.
Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club. It's been a. Oh my god.
It's back.
The party's just begun.
Nice. I wish I had Mountain Dew to crank open, but I don't have any.
Crank open.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question.
Oh.
Right as class ended, I kind of waved to Steve from my class and I said, come on. So I was going to give him a ride home.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, oh, you're trying to whisk me away. And I was like, whisk. And he was like, whisk? And neither of us could decide if whisk was the right word.
I think it is.
Is it being whisked away?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's the same.
Anyway.
So we're joined today by Connor and Henry O'Quinn, guest today.
It's because I'm sick.
His sick voice is weirdly Irish.
Yeah.
I really
I became
love it.
sick overnight, and this is the only voice I can use.
Yeah, because we were hanging Saturday and you were fine.
Yeah.
And like that must have hit you pretty hard.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was weird. It was. You know, like when you're sick and then like the night before you become sick, you try to sleep and you wake up a shitload and you have weird dreams and you
So
can only breathe through half your nose.
So we were just talking about.
Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club.
Yeah, we were just talking
I can't
about
remember
the
if we
news.
did anything.
We did. I did it. Don't worry.
It's
I
okay.
got you. I got
Don't
you,
you
buddy.
worry.
Yeah, don't you worry. Do you want a blanket?
No, I'm good.
You look cold.
I got my sweater. I wrapped it around myself.
So yeah, that just shows dedication, folks.
Yeah.
Dedication to the show no one listens to.
You don't take a...
Haven't uploaded in 3 weeks, but I couldn't miss recording an episode.
So yeah, we were talking about the fact that Tumblr is now banning adult content on their website, and I figured, and Connor was like, no, we gotta start it with this. So I was like, okay, absolutely. So I pull out my laptop, I'm about to start recording, and I get a notification on my phone that someone started following me on Tumblr. I was like, that's a weird thing. I'm going to open it up and, son of a bitch, are you fucking kidding me?
It's their last stand.
Are you kidding me? I just got followed by a porn blog.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Hey, they gotta make a living.
They're trying to, you know, make themselves known.
Yeah, before they leave.
Make a ruckus.
Come on,
And
man.
Even the people that don't follow the porn blogs are gonna be like, no, I've been followed by like 60 porn blogs. I have so many followers now. I'm so popular.
Right? Like,
Don't get rid of the porn blogs.
that's what I find hilarious. Like, people are always getting so upset about that. And I get it. Like, there was a huge thing where the App Store pulled Tumblr as an app on the web store because I think there was like a weird thing of like child porn on it. And I was like, that's rough. Okay, fair enough.
That's the big no.
Yeah, so ever since then, it's just been like, oh no, you know what? We're just gonna commit and just take it all out. And I'm like, yeah,
Because
all
none
right.
of these sites have the fucking nuts to just try moderating their content.
Yeah, none of them. But the weird thing is that they tried doing it a little bit. They did like a little bit of a purge like a while ago, but it wasn't as direct as it is now. So right now, you can't find anything under any of the tags, like, you know, obviously like porn or anything like that. But but a lot of people who are, you know, transitioning are getting their stuff blocked. Because
like
they can't differentiate.
They learn nothing from YouTube, I suppose.
Algorithmic content moderation always biases against like queer people. It's really weird how consistently it happens.
Yeah.
And it fucking sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, like, It sucks, yeah, but man, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I remember reading something too, because on Tumblr, I'm fairly active on it. I just like finding funny pictures. That's my Reddit. But I look at it sometimes. I'm just scrolling through, and then some people are like, "Tumblr's gonna be SFW now. Where else can I find my NSW content?" And I'm like, "All right, where to?" And I just kind of clicked into it just to see where people are even going from this. Mm-hmm. Fucking Newgrounds of all places, still killing it since like 2001.
They're coming
fucking
back.
Shout out to
They're
Newgrounds,
back.
man. I used to I used to watch Newgrounds all the time. I was one of those people who like watched Ego Raptor and like all those other animators when they were on Newgrounds back in the day.
That's like Dark Ages.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so good. Newgrounds was the shit, and it's still like a really good website. Haven't been on it in forever, for obvious reasons, because most of that content just immediately
Won't go
goes
back.
up.
For obvious reasons.
Probably won't go back either. But hey, man, at least people got somewhere to go.
Actually,
a lot of people said they were going to go to Twitter, and I was like, I thought Twitter blocked NSFW content.
No.
No?
I don't think so, because Ted Cruz liked the porn tweet.
That's
was
true.
over a year ago, though.
Yeah, but
I mean, like actual.
no,
can you
right,
find
I think
porn
they
on
did take
Twitter?
that account down after. I think they just very loosely moderated.
Okay, because I wasn't sure if they like straight up.
That's a
hauled.
much.
I know
that's a-
Instagram does. Instagram
does absolutely. They're really
Twitter's a
bad
much
for
worse
it.
platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's what I've seen. A lot of people were like, "Well, I'm gonna go to Twitter," and I'm like,
Oh, that was a take I read. Is Twitter says we are the masters of not understanding our user base, and Tumblr says hold my beer.
Yeah,
no, hold my female presenting nipples.
Yeah, no, ever since they got bought over by like Yahoo, it's been a goddamn downward spiral. Anytime like, it's funny because they have their own blog, obviously. That's their
Like Tumblr has a Tumblr.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Staff.
Right.
So like that's fair. So anytime like something else comes out, but the thing is, people can still reblog stuff and then put a comment under it. So like they put out this whole thing, and then there was like a little thing under it saying like, remember that? Do you ever see that tweet of like horny people are banned, no more, get out?
Oh yeah.
There was just that right under it.
That's so sick.
Yeah, no, that's so that's really what I wanted to talk about because
Hey.
I just think that was super weird.
I have a few. Actually, no. I got a few more points about Tumblr, and then I
Oh,
want
yeah,
to do a
go for
smooth
it.
transition.
Yeah.
One is that personally, I've only used Tumblr for non-video porn. Like that's just it. That's what I've used it for, and that's done. So
That's fair.
peace.
I remember the good old days when I was still in college, and I'd be scrolling through, and a friend me and you both know well would be posting things
He
on
was
it.
the first person I messaged when I heard the news.
I bet he was heartbroken.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I would be scrolling through in the middle of class, and I'd just be like, looking at stuff like, oh look, picture of a cute kitten. Oh look, a Metal Gear Solid post. Oh look, a girl getting railed in the ass by like a 6-inch dick.
Mm-hmm.
And then kittens again, all by him.
Oh yeah, he was ruthless.
So it was like,
Back and
whoa! I'm just having fucking
just have
whiplash.
No idea what kind of day he's having.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, shit, man, are you okay? Like,
The other thing I noticed this afternoon after the news broke is people were sharing all of their Tumblr posts that got flagged as not safe for work. That were just like ordinary stuff,
Oh, that's cool.
like a turtle, and it's
Yeah.
like this is flagged not safe for work. I was like,
yeah, because they started doing that lately. Because
it's
man,
out.
you could just start fucking reblogging stuff, and it's like this reblog has been deemed or has been flagged, which is just like, oh, okay. And a lot of people, they don't check their Tumblr like every day or every whatever. They usually queue their stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like they queue it up, so they don't have to look at it. They can just be like, okay, this goes up then, this goes
That's
up then.
that's too high tech social media for me.
Yeah.
Can you do that with tweets?
you could make an external bot that would do it for you,
Yeah.
That's even more work.
like the banana bot.
Yeah. Which had a glitch lately, huh? That was awkward.
The banana glitch.
That was
Are you
a
talking about
great
when
glitch.
it
yeah.
learned?
It learned.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
That was weird.
Creepy.
I was fucking dying in the car when I read that tweet though from you. You were just like, yeah, unless you or you were talking to Quinn, and you were like, yeah, unless Quinn did something. And Quinn's like, yeah, like the fuck I would know what to do.
I said, unless Quinn or Drew went into the Raspberry and they changed the code on me, and Quinn's like I know what's that. And Drew just said, what's a Raspberry?
I didn't see hers, I only saw Quinn's. Oh, that was weird. So yeah, where's your smooth transition?
So let's talk about Yahoo buying out Tumblr, and then they start to suck, and they're trying to... Because really what this boils down to is trying to make their content more profitable and marketable. I watched this great miniseries last week about MMA and culture called Fighting in the Age of Loneliness.
Yes, I saw you linked it to me. I didn't get to watch it.
What a title.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch it after.
The titles, the episodes all have very good titles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
how was that?
It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Like, I've never been more... I had a really fighting week. It was really weird. Because it started with, I was thinking about getting back into karate, because it's been years. And then this came out about MMA, and I was like, wow, I'm really interested in MMA all of a sudden. And then there was, like, the Soul Calibur history, which had a little bit of martial arts history in it. And I'm like, man, what is going on? And then the weekend, I was with my roommates, and they're like, do you want to watch this Kung Fu movie? And I was like, okay, like... Let's go.
And then I told him that Smash comes out on Friday, and he didn't know.
I didn't know Smash is coming out on Friday.
Oh my god,
I knew it was
dude.
like, before the end of the year.
I've been planning this for
I didn't put together
months.
that we're at the end of the year.
Yeah, man. I've been planning this shit for months.
I'm excited to go to
right, so with the with the miniseries though, it's like the final one of the things it does is it makes sense of why MMA became popular, or tries to. About how it's this weird sport with lots of weird dudes with tattoos all beating the shit out of each other. Yeah. And how it's like a... It's like a thing people gravitate to because the culture over the last 20 years has become so much more sterile and trying to just kill the soul of everything that it touches. And now that's starting to happen with MMA.
Because boxing is just pillow fights now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know about the boxing comparison. I don't know. But it's like, even the UFC itself is getting like brand deals that fucked with the fighters' pay, and then they have these strict drug tests that were getting people kicked out, and it was it's a neat watch.
Yeah, no, that's interesting, because I've never really been into it, but I've only ever like known obviously any of the like really shitty things that happen. Like I've seen like the fights where like Ronda Rousey just gets annihilated in like a minute, and you're just like, man, that's a shame. I feel fucking horrible for people who spend like upwards of like hundreds of thousands of dollars for tickets, front row, ringside, and then the fucking fight lasts a minute.
Yep. Apparently their first big fight on Fox TV, when they finally got on a major network, they had an hour slot or something, and the fight was over in a couple minutes, and everyone involved was sweating. They were like stressed.
That's horrible, man. Because like I remember watching the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor boxing match, and I remember saying like from day one, like there's no way Conor McGregor's gonna win this. He is not a boxer. And guess what happened?
He didn't win.
He didn't win.
Well, from what I heard, it wasn't like it was closer than people thought. Like
I don't know, man. I watched that fight. It didn't look like it was very close. Like the ref had to stop Conor a lot of times because he kept trying to grapple, which is fair. That's muscle memory. Like when someone gets close to you, you want to get at him.
There's a big UFC fight not long after with Conor and this guy Khabib, who's this Russian
Oh yeah.
How did that go?
Well, Conor McGregor was basically like, race baiting, shouting at him in the pre-fight. I think he called his dad a rat terrorist or something.
Are there any fighters that are decent people?
Khabib was silent, and then he jumped the gate or the fence of the ring, and then went after Conor's dudes during the fight.
Oh shit!
It was the whole thing. It was pretty wild.
Damn. See, like, anyway,
that's a soft. That's a soft no.
They were trying to talk about how that was like, oh, this is not the UFC, because so many new people watching. It was the most viewed event, and they're like, oh, we're trying to have this image. This isn't who we are thing. But it's like
at the same time,
it kind of is. Like that's what
it kind of absolutely is.
That's why people are drawn to UFC, because crazy shit can still happen. It's like we're living in a world where you have things don't happen, but things are actually happening here in the UFC.
Yeah. See.
Also, you mean like in terms of like spontaneity?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like professional wrestling, it's kind of very like on the surface,
showmanship.
like it's planned and showmany, and
Yeah.
the UFC, it has that outrageous value, but it's not.
But it's still like
Clear,
they're actually
it's
beating the
predetermined.
shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, you know what, man?
Although, some of the guys in my class are really into like pro wrestling and stuff. And
Listen,
they had like a full conversation about like people getting like actually injured and like,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people always knock pro wrestling, but like, man, you see some of the shit they go through. Like, that's, you may call it fake, but like, they're still athletes.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it
that's
fake. That's just kind of mean.
No, exactly. It's a
Like,
if
they
anything,
still-
it's just really
You know,
good. It's a really
not CGI,
really
like,
physical stage performance.
Fake is a total misunderstanding, I think. And like I think you could come up with reasons to be critical of pro wrestling, and that's not them.
So yeah, to go back to what I was saying before, I was talking about how I watched that fight with Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
There was 2 fights that happened before the main event.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like regular boxing matches, right? I don't remember who these guys were, and I feel bad because let's be real, no one went there to see them. They went there to see Conor McGregor. I remember specifically there was a shot of like a camera, and it was zoomed up both of them, but then like it slowly panned back further and further and further, so you see the absolute size of this arena, and there's fucking no one there. Like, there's a handful of people. You could count the amount of people that were there, and these guys are beating the ever-loving shit out of each other.
No love for the
For
openers.
no one.
No love.
I was like, this is horrible. Like, normally you'd hear, like, cheering during the boxing match, but all you hear is just...
This must just be an actual personal vendetta.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
They're not even the 2 fighters, they're 2 people in the stands that hate each other.
Yeah.
Shame on the people of Vegas or wherever for not supporting
That
the
was
local
Vegas.
scene.
Yeah. That was Vegas.
The local Vegas scene.
Yeah, the local
You know,
Vegas scene.
Britney Spears.
Yeah. Come on, man. Huey Lewis. He's got a show there, I think. He did. Maybe not.
Britney Spears is cool now. Her son draws Dragon Ball stuff.
Wait, what?
Oh, dude.
Like official?
Her son's like, I don't know, 10. Like,
Oh, fuck. I thought you meant he, like, worked with, like,
No.
Funimation. I just shit
he's
my
a
pants.
kid who draws Dragon
No,
Ball
I've seen,
stuff,
like,
and
I've
Britney
seen
Spears
his,
shares it.
No, I've seen his, like, his Halloween costume where he was Frieza.
Yeah.
And she was so pumped about it. I've seen that shit. That's great. You know what? Connor just reminded me it was the end of the month. Can you look behind you right there, Quinn? There's an outlet. You want to plug that in?
This is a very weird moment.
You want to plug that in?
What's gonna happen?
Obviously, you know what's gonna happen. I'm plugging in lights.
Yeah, I have lights strewn over the futon. So I had it when I was streaming. I was like, I'm gonna make this a little bit more festive, and I was like, I don't know what I can do, because people usually have like things in the background of their stream, and I was like, I have nothing. I even looked around. I was like, I could put my body pillow there, and I was like, you know what? Let's not do that.
I'm not streaming to Tumblr with that.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. That's bad. But yeah, no, I was like, I don't know what else to put here, so I just like...
It's actually good ambience. It balances out the lamp.
Yeah,
Over
man,
there.
right? It's
One
nice.
side's got the lamp, one side's got Christmas lights.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't. I can't do it.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's insanely uncanny.
We're talking about the voice, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like I
It's
need
on
to.
that.
I feel like I
was
need
in
to start
class
talking in
and
an
we were-
Irish voice.
We were
just
doing
to
a review
match.
class, and one of the guys just turns back and he's like, "Dude, who are you? I keep hearing you behind me," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is in my class?" And I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit.
It's weird. Speaking of weird, on Saturday, me and the family, we sat down. We watched 3 movies in a row.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know how it kept happening. In retrospect, it's very weird. I remember between the second and third movie thinking, this has to stop. I have to go.
This has to stop at some point. Oh
The
my
first
God.
movie we watched, Mom was like, let's watch a Christmas movie. Someone in my office recommended The Christmas Chronicles. It's on Netflix. Stars Kurt Russell as
That's
Santa
what you were
Claus.
Can you
tweeting
go in
about.
deep on this one?
So it stars Kurt Russell as Santa Claus, which is why I was in.
Oh
I
my
was tuned
God.
in for Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. He did not disappoint. In his first scene, he's talking about the importance of Christmas spirit. And they're like, you know, like there's the little whimsy girl that's like, wow, Christmas is so great. I just jumped off a light post into Santa's sleigh and I'm 8 years old. And then her older brother's there and he's like, oh, I'm jaded. Okay, by the way, their dad died like the year before this is happening and they never let you forget. Every scene makes reference to it. It's emotional torture.
Oh wow.
It's nothing worse than a movie that won't let you forget.
Like including Santa Claus.
Oh God. Thanks, Santa.
So Santa's talking about the importance of Christmas spirit and he's like, you know, in history class when you learn about all those wars in the Dark Ages, and the kid like, that's not because of Christmas spirit, and he's like, that's because of Christmas spirit. I didn't deliver all the presents. Hitler.
Wow.
Like, he doesn't say it, but he says it.
But he says it. He says it enough. Oh my God.
Which is where I started thinking this movie's, because up to that point the movie was very tame, very cheesy, very just
Christmassy.
emotional. Blah.
Yeah.
And then from there on, it's just Santa doing unbelievable shit.
What other Christmas movies? I assume they weren't all Christmas movies.
No, we watched that, and then we were scrolling through Netflix. We saw the Steve Carell Get Smart movie from like 2006.
Dude, that's so good.
And Mom was like, "Oh, is that the show?" And Dad was like, "No." And she was like, "Oh, that's the movie?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, was it good?" And he was like, "No." And then he put it on. And then he put it on. We watched the whole thing.
Yeah, The Rock was in there, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what is weird? He looks small.
Yeah.
Like he
That
looks
was when he wasn't like.
He's got hair and he looks significantly smaller.
The Rock has hair?
Yeah.
And he looks small.
Yeah, no.
You know
like
who else
early,
is it?
Is it the
early Rock was like. Yeah.
You know
Early
who else
Rock
is
was
in it?
like way smaller. Not way smaller, but like.
But it's noticeable.
Actually, you know what? When you look at like today and then before, it really is way smaller.
But
like
that
he
was after his wrestling days.
Oh yeah, like his first movie was the Scorpion King.
So was he big, small, and big again?
No,
Was he just not as big as a wrestler either?
he was pretty big as a wrestler, but like now,
now he's
massive.
It's just that now
Yeah.
he's huge.
He's just way bigger now.
Speaking of huge people in it, Terry Crews was also in it, which was weird.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Because this was...
This was
Because Terry Crews is a whole thing now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
but that was like pre-Terry Crews.
that was
Terry
like
Crews.
Mean Girls Terry Crews.
Yeah. What?
Not Mean Girls, White Chicks. That's the one.
okay.
White Chicks Terry Crews.
Definitely not in Mean Girls.
No, definitely not Mean Girls. I don't know why I thought.
Anyway,
that.
back to
White
the
Chicks.
Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah.
So like there are so many scenes where Santa has to prove he's Santa, and for some reason he chooses different methods besides just making shit appear out of his coat. He spends like several minutes in an interrogation scene talking to the cop about his ex-wife. And he's like, "How do you know about my ex-wife?" And he's like, "I'm Santa Claus, I know about your ex-wife."
I thought you were talking about Santa's ex-wife. I was like, what the fuck?
And what's infuriating is it's one of these movies where that guy just never believes him.
No. But you know what though? Like shit like that I love in movies where it's like I mean we've talked about it before, like in the Dwayne The Rock Johnson Hercules movie where it's like, is he? Isn't he? And even like Ernest Saves Christmas is like that old man. It's like, oh yeah, is he Santa? Is he though? Isn't he? And you kind of get like a couple little hints of like, well, maybe he is. But I mean, at the end, obviously, it's like, oh yeah, he is Santa. But like some of those movies where even like Miracle on 34th, where it's like, we're suing Santa, we're taking him to court. And it's like, oh fuck, is he actually Santa? Like he knows a lot of people. And it's like, oh yeah, we got his mailbag, and it's just like all these fucking letters from kids, and he's just like, yes, it's
There's
me.
one. So Kurt Russell as Santa Claus, he makes a prison band while he's in the holding cell with all the other convicts. So he makes outfits and a grand piano and a drum set appear.
What's the band called?
I don't know, but they sing
Is it
this.
Santa and the Claus Action Lawsuit?
Wow,
That's
you really
right.
just busted that out, eh?
Sick.
I just
And
thought
so-
of that right off the top of my head. I feel really
He makes
proud
a
of
full.
that.
He makes a full band's worth of instruments appear, and he sings a full blues song, and then he goes up to that cop that doesn't believe him, and there's just this long pause where the camera's looking at him, and I'm like, please just
pull something
Just
out of your
believe
coat.
he's Santa Claus now. He's already done that. He pulls out a series of toys, and the cop's like, "We gave you a pat down. How do you know these are the things that I wanted? What's going on here?" And he's like, "I'm Santa Claus." And he's like,
Santa Claus.
"You're definitely not Santa Claus."
Jesus Christ.
And so he makes the full jump set appear, and even after that, he's still just kind of like, "I don't know what you're doing, but it's very impressive."
But I respect
Just
it.
say that he's Santa Claus. He's like, "I'm not gonna say you're Santa Claus."
Son of a bitch. That sounds infuriating.
It is. There's also like, you know how every kids movie needs to have some form of the minions in them?
Mm-hmm.
So like Santa's elves are in this movie.
So yeah, you sent...
Absolutely.
Wait,
You
is
sent
this a
me a
kids movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent me a
What?
Snapchat of this.
I thought it was like an edgy Santa movie.
No, it's like a kids movie.
You sent me like a Snapchat of this, and I was going with this whole thing thinking it was a live action film.
It is a live action film.
What?
Yeah, but there's just these CGI elves.
Oh,
They kinda-
okay. I was gonna say, man, what the fuck?
They kind of look like a Gremlins reboot.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's rough.
And there's one scene where one of them tries to chainsaw the nuts off the kid.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
But they do this weird thing where they either speak Elvish or like just people's names. It's like Elvish. air quotes,
Elvish. Or is it Elvish?
Which I'm watching it, and I'm like, they just didn't have an actor to do this. They didn't want to pay another full actor to do all the elf voices.
Mm-mm.
So whenever they're on screen, there's just chatter. It's just indistinguishable chatter.
By the same guy.
And then there's sometimes subtitles.
Oh my god.
And then
That's-
the third movie we watched was The Huntsman Winter's War with Chris Hemsworth and not Kristen Stewart. Because remember they made
I
that...
forgot they made
Right?
two.
They
I
made
had
Snow
no
White
idea.
and the Huntsman with
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart. And Chris Hemsworth was in it as a side character.
Yeah. And then
And
they
then-
made
The
the second
Huntsman
one.
Winter's
And they said, you know what we need more of? Those huntsmen.
The Huntsman.
Yeah.
No one cares about Snow White. Apparently.
Fuck
And it's
that.
about the Huntsman. They give a whole backstory on what the Hunts... Apparently the Huntsman was not just a man who hunts.
Yeah.
It was like... There's like the evil queen, but then there's also her other, also evil sister. That's Ice. Basically like an Elsa precursor. It feels like. And she's like, I need an army of people and I'm going to call them the Huntsmen. And it's like, is it gender neutral? Yes.
Yes. Ah, good.
Do they hunt? No.
Yes, the hunts people.
They're soldiers. And Chris Hemsworth is there. And,
They hunt my enemies.
and Jessica Chastain is there and they train up and then they get separated for
It's
a
a
few years.
strange
And
cast.
So you're saying that the huntsmen do not hunt, nor are they men. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
no.
I don't know why you pointed at me.
Because there's nothing wrong with you, John.
Thanks.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Thanks. I can be a huntsman.
The only thing that
Hunts
carried me
people.
through this movie is that there's this British comedian, Rob Brydon. He and Nick Frost play.
Nick Frost is in that movie?
Yeah. They, as a duo, play Chris Hemsworth's dwarf companions
Oh my
that follow him on his adventure
Bless.
and provide commentary.
Thank fuck.
So, like, he's having, like, several arguments with Jessica Chastain that Nick and Rob Brydon are just commentating the whole way through. One of them's like, I like her, she's feisty. The other one's like, I don't like her. What's going on?
What's going on? Oh my god.
It's a really weird choice.
Yeah. Holy shit. I've been trying to like broaden my horizons with Christmas movies because I don't watch many.
Hmm.
I mean,
I would be perfectly happy if I didn't watch any more.
yeah. You think
For
so?
this year, I watched the Christmas Chronicles. That's more than enough.
I think you've hit your quota, honestly.
I have to confess, when you described Miracle on 34th Street, I just kind of nodded along, like, yeah, exactly.
Oh, you never seen it?
No, I haven't seen
Do you know what it's about?
Me neither.
Well,
you
you
just
know.
Yeah, the whole movie's basically about like this old man, and they're like, he's like, oh yeah, I'm Santa Claus, and there's like this one little girl who's like, oh, you know, you're not Santa Claus. I don't believe in Santa, and it's like he makes it his fucking mission to like make this girl believe that Christmas is real, and it gets to the point where like they literally think this man is insane.
Mm-hmm.
And that he thinks he's Santa Claus, but like there's so much evidence pointing that he is, but it never comes out and blatantly tells you that he is.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do anything that's magical.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows every fucking kid ever and knows who everyone is and knows exactly what they
really
want.
Interesting because
It's hilarious.
It's only in the context of a Christmas movie where that could work.
Yeah.
Because if that happened in real life,
you could honestly take
A, there's no way you're Santa. B, you're 100% a very creepy dude.
Yeah, no, you could 100% take a trailer for the Miracle on 34th and put creepy music in it, and you would get a horror film. Like, it's very good.
I watched the first little bit of Mr. Robot last week, and it sounds like that sort of thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only character I could see filling that role in real life.
Is he Santa or just Mr. Robot?
Yeah.
That's right, I've just hacked you and I know everything about you.
I know what you wanted for Christmas when you were 6.
Yeah,
And I know about
exactly.
your ex-wife.
But, like, they had a remake of it where the girl who played Matilda, she was the little girl. Again.
She's on Twitter.
Mara
Wilson.
Yeah, Mara Wilson. So yeah, she was in the remake, but the remake isn't that good. I like the other one better. It's black and white. I just have a thing for black and white films.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful Life is also like a...
Well, that's a class. I haven't seen it, but that's weird.
Another vibe, but like...
I hear that's the standard.
Yeah, I hear like that's like that's the go-to
Yeah.
everyone goes to. And not The Grinch, because that movie's bad.
Well, the original Grinch is fine.
Yeah, the original Grinch is fine. But the Jim Carrey Grinch,
No,
Jacob's not here to save it, so...
Ever since I made that whole like comparison of the Jim Carrey Grinch and its portrayal of Who's and everything, I'm starting to... I don't know how I feel about this movie now. I mean, it's still horrific to look at, but maybe intentionally, so it might have some good ideas.
Nice.
I might have
What's
to watch
interesting
it
about it is the Grinch in that movie is not the worst thing to look at.
No, it's everyone else.
I hate looking at the city.
Yeah.
It looks like it's made out of like melting Play-Doh.
Yeah. Because I think
And
that's
like
what
all
they were
their
going for, honestly.
vehicles are obviously like practically made, but for the worse.
I saw a thing on Twitter that was basically comparing the 2018 Grinch, like, you know, Benedict Cumberbatch.
I feel like he could do a good job as the Grinch.
I feel like he could too, but I haven't seen the movie, but people have been comparing him to the Jim Carrey one, and like, they're like, he's not even that mean. Like, he's kind of a dick. If anything, he's just a sassy gay furry. And I'm like, have you not seen 2001's Jim Carrey's Grinch?
That's true. He was he's very physical in that movie.
He's very physical in that movie.
Actually.
And he definitely, and in terms of being mean, he definitely does just casually blackmail several people in one scene.
I mean, there's being like kind of a dick, and then there's domestic terrorism.
Hey, the people bullying for expressing himself. Maybe there is some queer coding in the Grinch in that movie.
Are you serious?
I would be
I'm
entirely...
not smart enough to make that call. I really need to watch this movie now.
What?
The 2001 Grinch.
You haven't seen Jim Carrey's
I've seen
Grinch?
it, but I want to rewatch it.
Oh,
I think
no.
we should- I think
I
we
was
should
going to
watch-
say, how
I'll
the
see if
fuck
it-
have you lived this long?
I want to see if it works as body horror.
I think... That's the worst.
You know what?
That's the worst sentence anyone has ever uttered about
The moment
Christmas.
you
Not
said
just the
that.
people, but like the stuff all looks kind of horrific. And
The moment you said that, the whole movie played in my head. And I was like, oh, Jesus, it really does.
It checks out.
Yeah, it does. The science is
I
in.
think we should watch all the Grinch movies. We should watch the original, then the 2001, and then go to the theater and see the...
Yeah, we should do a trilogy of Grinch.
See the progressive homosexualizing of the Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The progressive queering up.
I'm interested, definitely.
I'm down to see Smaug play a sassy gay furry.
Yeah.
100% down for that shit.
He's a weird actor the more you think about it.
What?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, man. He's got a weird...
It's weird that
You
they
look
just-
at his filmography and you're like, okay.
It's weird that they consistently let him play multiple people in single movies.
Yeah.
Like he plays like Sauron and Smaug in the Hobbit movies.
He was Sauron?
Or like the Necromancer or something.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Who do you want to play all the bad guys? It's super weird. Doctor Strange.
That one. Shit.
Oh, one really quick note about Huntsman.
Hmm.
Chris Hemsworth cannot do a Scottish accent.
You could probably do a better one.
It's just Chris Hemsworth, and then like every 10th word comes out very Scottish. And Jessica Chastain is just acting circles around him.
That's rough. That's not good. Oh my god. I've been trying to like ease myself Excuse me.
That was gross. I can't believe you do that on the podcast.
What?
That gross thing
I just
on the podcast.
kind of
That
hiccuped.
gross no. I can't believe.
What the fuck? You okay?
I can't believe it made such a gross sound live in the record. I might cut this out.
I was thinking about earlier how I really wanna find out. I want to ease myself into more Christmas music now. Because I don't.
That's a weird decision.
No. Because I don't.
Considering how much you've judged me for listening to country music.
No. Just because I don't actively seek out Christmas music and listen to it.
Right.
Like if it's on, I'm like, all right, whatever. But I don't like sit down. I'm not like, okay, it's Christmas. Fucking put some Christmas music. Like I don't do that.
The less of it you hear, the better it is.
I feel like that's the thing too, because one of the guys at work, he comes into work and he's been playing fucking Christmas music since like the second last week of November, and I'm like, have some goddamn restraint. Just fucking wait until December, because you're gonna get sick of it.
One of the guys at work said he worked at the mall, like mall security, and he said they would play Christmas music all through December and then through to February. And I was like, that's
torture.
That is torture.
That's fucking that's worse than
Honestly,
waterboarding.
to me, that kind of sounds like someone just neglecting their responsibilities.
Yeah.
I think
So,
it is. I think that's what it was too.
Speaking of radio like that, so at work, on our radio, they have Christmas music playing now, but leading up to December, it was like very, like someone took the time to ease us into there being Christmas music. I'm not even joking. So like, I'd say like second week in November, I was there at work just doing my thing, and like I hear one Christmas song on the radio and I'm like, what the hell? That's weird. But then like Maroon 5 would play. And then like something else, like you know, regular store music would play, and I'm like, okay. And you wouldn't hear another Christmas song for like another 4 hours.
Maybe it's one more song per day every day.
I think it might be, because like later on it would be like, here's another one, and then another one, and then another 2 hours of nothing.
I like the
regular
idea of
music,
having it mixed.
Yeah,
because then you're treating it like music.
Yeah,
you just play it among the other music songs,
and you don't really even notice it. But now it's in December, almost all of it is, but not all of it, almost all.
Right, it'll be all by...
I'm sure it'll be all by like next week, but still, I think that there's some credence to that theory. They just add one every day.
Are you taking the Little Drummer Boy challenge?
What the fuck is that? Oh, is it to go as far as you can without hearing it?
Yeah.
You have to get to like Christmas Eve. I think.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. From Black Friday to Christmas Eve.
Okay, good, because I think I'm gonna lose that pretty quick.
Yeah,
haven't heard it yet, but I think I'm only gonna lose it because one of the guys I work with in the warehouse, he absolutely fucking loathes that song, and I know someone's gonna play it out of spite just to piss him off while I'm there.
Going into that story, I was like, there's no way he's going to talk about someone that likes the Little Drummer Boy.
No. And I'll admit, I like a lot of Christmas music. I just don't like the Little Drummer Boy.
Hey, and you know what?
I'm not saying it's a bad song. I just don't like it.
The David Bowie Bing Crosby version, I actually don't mind. I kind of like that one.
Well, that
but I've got to abstain.
A lot of people say they really like the Bob Seger.
He does it?
Yeah, he did a version of it. It's actually not bad.
You know what?
I would show it to you, but you'd lose. So
yeah.
You know what really pisses me off about our family?
Hopefully, if you lose, it'll be that one.
Yeah.
You know what really pisses me off about our family? Whenever, like, it's like tree decorating time or like the house is getting Christmased up time, Christmas music plays all day, which would be fine. That'd be one thing that's kind of like, okay, family's playing Christmas music all day. I'll tolerate it. But half of all the Christmas music that plays is the Glee versions. Because they have like 4 Christmas albums.
No.
And they always Glee it up. They can't just
have the fucking song like normal, huh?
No. It always has to have like 3 extra choruses that get increasingly loud.
Jesus. Speaking of, so I don't know if I don't know, I didn't tell you guys this. So when I put up my tree, like a week or two ago, me and my girlfriend were putting it up. And I told you about the music.
Okay.
I told you about the songs that played. But I didn't tell you what happened when I went to go decorate my tree. So, first some for some clearance, I'm a youngest sibling on my mom's side. I have an older sister. So when we would decorate the tree as kids, Mom would just be like, all right, here's the ornaments, go put them on. And I'd be like, oh, sick, all right. So I'd take an ornament, I'd put it on a branch, and my sister would look at me and be like, you can't put it there, it doesn't look good. And then she would take it, and she would move it somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, okay. And that stuck with me.
Oh,
it's not like a childhood trauma, but I think it's ruined me a little bit because me and my girlfriend were like decorating the tree. And she took out the ornaments. She's like, "All right, here you go." And I like took it, and I had the ornament in my hand, looking at a bare fucking tree. There's not a goddamn ornament on it, and I'm like, I don't know where to put it. and my girlfriend looks at me. She goes, "Are you fucking serious?" And I'm like, I don't know where to put it.
just go to put it on and you just hear a voice get loud.
Yeah, no.
Wrong.
And I even told her, I was like, I'm not doing this as like a joke. I swear on my life, I was looking at the tree like, I don't know where to put it. And she's like, just fucking put it, it's your goddamn tree.
It just cuts to John's vision, there's no branches.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know where to put it. Like, there's, I don't know.
That's way too real. That's crazy.
Like, I was like, oh my god. And I told her afterward, I was like, I'm fucking ruined. I was like, I can't fucking make a tree. My childhood trauma has ruined me. And like, my girlfriend just laughed and she was just like, you poor bastard.
Decorating the tree is something that once someone mentions it, all energy leaves my body.
Really?
I agree. I've got no motivation to do it.
See, it's time to decorate the tree and my body just turns to mush.
See, I don't mind it because where my tree is only like 3 feet tall. Yeah. You can maybe fit like one box of ornaments on that bitch, and it's like, yeah, you're done.
I don't even know if I'm gonna have any decoration at my place.
No?
I feel like
I had my tree, and that was it. Like I didn't take it down till like March.
So I feel like it would be fun to not for 1 year. Just be like, nope, hiatus.
I mean,
I don't have to.
Are you gonna just Christmas with the cranks this? You're just gonna
no, because that's like
canceled.
Actively avoiding it and like not buying gifts. This is just I don't want to.
Yeah, I really want to see. I really want to see what the difference is in when our generation, quote unquote, gets their own places, and then like how much
it's gonna be weird.
That's what I want.
How many people are gonna waste their time decorating, and how many are just gonna be like, nah.
Like there's this back and forth, and then I really want to see of whether or not we'll be like we are now and be like, well, actually, fuck this.
Yeah.
Or how many people will just like.
I did it when I was younger.
That like they stare into the abyss or something, and they just morph into that thing that they were always not, and then they just grow into the bullshit.
Progressively, you lose all hope, and then the only thing you can do is go back to where you had it.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see because I feel like realistically, not a lot of people are gonna have the energy or the fucking time to be like. Yeah, I'll waste an entire Saturday putting lights up on my house.
If I had a small child that wanted decorations, I would do it for that. But
yeah, but I mean, for yourself?
No.
I live alone. I have a tree. I also have a string of lights going across my futon, but that's mostly for me.
Yeah.
But
that's just mood lighting.
Yeah, exactly. I've been using this room a lot more now, so I just like to spice it up. Yeah, it's nice. Oh man, I meant to ask you guys one last question. It was Christmas related. Can't remember it now. Oh well. That's a shame.
Yeah, that really blows.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
You've got like 3 weeks to figure it out, I guess.
I do. I guess I do.
3 weeks to remember this question.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait another year.
And then I'll have to wait another year. That's a shame, I guess. I think it was just mostly about like the Christmas songs that you hate.
Oh.
I'll start you off. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
What? That's the best one.
I can't do it. I hate it.
It's so good.
Favorite one? Santa Buddy by Michael Bublé.
Ooh, that's not good.
Okay, hold up.
That's not good.
You're into Bro Santa Baby?
Yes. Only ironically, because that's honestly fucking
the
hilarious.
lyrics are pretty hilarious. Like, can I get some Canuck tickets, bro?
Hey man, hey Santa, bro.
I've seen some hilarious takes. Like Michael Bublé. Come on, if you're gonna do the song, you gotta say you want to fuck Santa. Like that's
Where's the deed to the planted in mind? Come on.
Dear Santa, no homo.
No homo. Oh my god. No, if I had to actually pick like a favorite Christmas song, oh, that's what it was. You know what? I'll transition into it. My favorite Christmas song, "Baby It's Cold Outside," and
it sounds like you've been canceled, sis.
yeah,
And that's the tea.
You're just gonna lecture us on how this song is okay?
it is.
So that's a yes. You're gonna.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna lecture you. I'm just gonna say it is.
Did we discuss this on the pod?
We
or
did.
after it?
We did after me and you.
Okay.
Because there was this long post that I read, and it was just like, I'm not gonna bring it up or read it word for word or anything, but basically it was just like, for the time, this is totally okay.
It showed up in the news too.
Yeah?
Somewhere they banned it.
What the
On
fuck?
A local radio station or something.
That's such a nice song though. Like, just context aside, it's just a nice duet. You have
It
one
is.
person saying one thing and another
Musically,
person.
it is very nice.
Fuck it, right? It flows so nice. You have two people
And I don't
talking.
know, to me, I mean, it's one of those things. I feel like you can't apply it to like the general landscape of things, but you know, I can't defend this song. I think I'm gonna give up.
Wow.
I thought, I think it can be romantic
I think it's
If
just a
every-
nice song.
if everybody's on board.
Yeah. It's not like I can get. Listen, I get that. Like, you hear that song sang by Dean Martin, and you're just like, wow. But then you also think of the song he had, where the song started with standing on the corner watching all the girls go by, and then one of the lyrics are, "You can't go to jail for what you're thinking." So
That's another thing. Actually, you know what? I'll take this hole for myself. I've had, like, when people complain about this song, it kind of reminds me of when people complain about that song Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, which my only not a defense for that song was every song is sexist like this.
Yeah.
This is not a special case.
No.
I mean, Robin Thicke is an especially creepy person.
Yeah.
It is not an especially creepy song.
This isn't hip hop.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just saying.
There's a take.
There's a take. That's rough. But other than that, the only other Christmas song I really enjoy is "I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm" by Dean Martin as well. I'm just a big Dino fan.
I like
Listen
the
to
Bare
that.
Naked Ladies, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, We Three Kings.
That's a
mashup.
classic.
Yeah? Never heard it.
That's a Wayland family classic.
Nice. I should check it out.
There's a song called Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses.
Oh, yeah?
Is that
But,
the one with the weird timing of it?
but
The
I've
weird
heard
rhythm?
the Glee version of it
Oh, of course you have.
times,
A trillion.
and it
I
makes me
agree.
want to eat Staples.
Yeah. And it's got
The whole
this really
store?
it's got this really weird melody that I find
Yeah.
jarring.
Of course, it's like da-da-da-da,
Yeah, it's
And
like
like-
trumpets, just like
and there's trumpets, and you can't give Glee Club trumpets.
That defeats
Their
the
voices,
purpose.
are trumpets.
Yeah.
You can't give them more
They-
trumpets.
As soon as you said that, the only thing in my mind was just some guy in the background going, "Da-da-da, da-da-da."
Like,
That's a great comparison though. They really are the trumpets of people.
trumpets, they have one volume and one pitch, like precisely.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Glee has ruined a lot of the more upbeat Christmas songs because they're already upbeat, so they have to take it more upper beater. So I'm really into the more low key Christmas songs, like
Yeah.
"I'll Be Home for Christmas."
Oh, that's a good
I
one
really
too.
like "Oh Holy Night" actually.
Yeah?
That's
You mean
a-
Silent Night?
No, different one.
What? Are they two different songs? I thought they were the
I
same.
thought so.
Yeah, Holy Night's different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
"Oh Holy Night" is more.
I mean, they're both,
Christian.
like a glacially slow,
Yeah.
mostly singing.
Yeah.
There used to be a time when I was a kid, if I listened to Silent Night, I would have passed out. No joke. Like, on command.
I have a very formative memory of being at like Gower Street Church, very young. We were going Christmas Eve, and they actually stopped doing this, but they did it when I was a kid, and they handed everyone a candle, shut all the lights off in the church, and then you light your candle, and everyone sings Silent Night.
It's
Sick.
supremely creepy.
It's
That's
supremely.
sick.
It is a sort of a powerful experience as a kid because I was actually like spooked to be holding an open flame.
This
And
one's
like they
fair.
have this little like paper ring around the candle to try to catch the wax.
Yeah.
And like it's not gonna do all the work for you. Like, you've got to keep an eye on that shit.
This might.
Meanwhile, you have this huge open church just booming with people singing Silent Night, and it's pitch black except for the candles.
This might be extrapolating a little bit, but hearing you retell it, my brain was like, this was probably one of the moments that made you interested in music.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah,
for
really.
me, because I was like, they made this song, which I have no particular other attachment to, so powerful just by being really weird about it.
Yeah.
The other thing is they'd always open with "O Come All Ye Faithful," but they would do this thing on the organ where the song is like 4 verses, and you're going through them, and it's kind of just like normal church music, and it's not even that loud. But then they get to the last verse, and it's like right before the last verse, it just like stops, silent, and it's just. And it's just the full organ, and it's like, oh my
god! Sound.
It's like holding onto the pew in front of you so you don't fall over.
And that's what got me into metal music specifically.
Just like start with something real symphonic specifically, just something real quiet, then.
And they do at the end of that
Sonata Arctica, that shit.
They do another turnaround at the end of that. Was it? Oh come let us adore. Oh come let us adore him. Oh come let us. It's like.
Whoa! Let us do it.
Holy shit! I was actually in like not a fight, but like a half fight with my girlfriend because I asked her, I was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I want to get a tree topper for the tree, like a star or something, right?" She was like, "Yeah, you should probably get one." And I was like, "Do you care what one I get?" She's like, "No." And I was like,
big mistake.
"Are you sure?" I gave her the opportunity to back out. She's like, "Are you sure?" And then, par for course, she was like, "Okay, why?"
Fair enough.
Because I found one on online, and it was Nakatomi Plaza from Die Hard, but it lights up. And I was like, "Can we have this?" And she was like, "No."
I really like the tweets that I've seen go around this year. I've seen one from Conan O'Brien actually that was like, this year signals the time of year where the arguments will be held between people who think Die Hard is a Christmas movie and people who don't care.
Yeah. I feel like that's the thing. There's like people who are like, people who think Die Hard's a Christmas movie and those people who are wrong. And you know what? I'm one of those people who like to think Die Hard's a Christmas movie, but I'm not going to shove it down your throat. Fucking watch whatever you want, man. Like,
yeah, I think absolutely. The ultimate thing is who gives a shit.
Yeah, it's a fucking movie. I'll watch Lethal Weapon 2 as well.
Yeah.
Not Lethal Weapon 2, Lethal Weapon 1. That's a Christmas movie as well. And Gremlins.
Here's my question. When the fuck do you watch Nightmare Before Christmas?
Nah, never.
Halloween?
Never.
Christmas?
When you're 13.
Easter?
Oh shit!
There it is.
Yeah!
Got him! Got him!
Serve that up with fries.
Nice callback. I like it.
Boom.
Holy shit. And now you're an hour closer to your weekend. Fuck.
I was gonna say we should probably just...
We gotta end it on that. We're not gonna get... You can't beat perfection. Fuck, that was perfect.
I'm Henry O'Quinn.
Henry O'Quinn, thank you for coming to the show.
You're welcome.
I hope I don't see you next week.
Me neither. Because I have exams next week.
I do hope to hear from you again, though.
I really do hope we hear from you again.
If this becomes a weird recurring character throughout my life, that's going to cause a lot of issues, I imagine. I feel like I'm going to have like a really important, like, oh, I've got an important presentation to do at my company.
You actually have to
go in and be Irish.
You actually have to, when you upload this, you have to actually put featuring Henry O'Quinn guest star.
Make a new Twitter for him to put in the description.
It'd be really sad if Henry O'Quinn gets more followers than you have and actually becomes sort of a...
Well, obviously, Woody tweets in a cool Irish accent.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
It's way better if you read them like that.